Welcome, welcome. This is your girl Jackie, aka Fabulous Jackie. It's time for another video. If you're new here, welcome. This is your girl Jackie. Once more, I did say that. If you're my favorite sister, welcome back. I love you, love you, love you, love you. To the moon and back. So today is Thursday. This is the day we usually post on this channel. We have two channels. We have a thrifting channel, and then we have my regular shenanigans, which is Fabulous Jackie. The other one is Fabulous Boutique Jackie. There's a boutique in between. But anyway, welcome to my newbies and hello to my beautiful sisters. Kisses. So I still haven't done my nails. I've been out there all day today, from one nail shop to another, and everybody's telling me it's going to take about 2 hours before they get to me because I didn't make an appointment. And it's a holiday. Happy Juneteenth, everybody. If it matters to you, happy Juneteenth. So what do I want to do today? Oh, I am doing, today is a styling video of all my St. John pieces that I thrifted, i.e. St. John Sports. And yeah, that's what I'm doing today, in case you were wondering. I'd already done the styling part of it yesterday. Today I'm just going to show you the pieces that you're going to see on my little styling video. I'm not gonna really wear those things the way I show you, but I'm giving you ideas as to how you can thrift luxury for next to nothing. Like today, I thrifted Prada shoes for like $9. Valentino for $14. Where did you find that at? But if you go thrift, you can find stuff, but this is not thrifting, so let's dive in. We're doing St. John, we're doing high-end. I've been trying to be mindful how I thrift. When I go to a thrift store, I'm either looking for luxury or high-end. In between will be my Zara, but the rest of the other things, Banana Republic, I'm gonna pass those by because you can always find those at a thrift store. So if you're new here, we're all about affordable shopping. We don't break the bank, but we know exactly what we're doing. We might spend a little bit more than we want to, but mind you, we're not breaking the bank. Okay, so don't say, oh my God. Yeah, somebody asked me if I paid $4,000 for that Ganache butterfly. No, I didn't. It was a gift to me. It was a gift, and I'll just keep it at that. So I'm not gonna be a hypocrite and come here and preach. You know, I usually buy a pre-love. So if you see something brand new, just know that, you know, very high end, 4,000 and up. No, Jackie didn't pay that price. Just know that, because I have good sense. But anyway, so let me show you. I'm sure you guys are familiar with St. John. There's St. John, which is the regular attire. Should I put it? The more dressy part of St. John by Margarita Gray. And then there is St. John Sport. I think what I'm doing today is St. John Sport, only because it's summer and these are all summer pieces. Maybe one cardigan or two is a little bit all year round, but these are summer pieces that I thrifted from Hope of the Valley for next to nothing. I think I have 7 jackets here that I want to show you guys how you can thrift for less. Some of them were $29, but I got 25% off, which brought it to $21. Then there was one that was $12, then there was another one that was $4. I think they missed the mark there. But guys, you're not going to see me go to St. John's store to go buy a St. John piece. Even if they're having a sale, I ain't doing it. Even when I used to work at Nordstrom's or retail period, Barnes, all those places, St. John was so out of my reach. I'm like, I ain't buying no St. John. Those are for rich aunties. But now that I'm an auntie, I'm not saying I'm rich, but rich in spirit, auntie is how we're gonna call it. I want to have some St. John pieces too. I want to feel like that rich auntie that when I walk up into an expensive restaurant in Beverly Hills, a 5-star hotel. I'm working around with a St. John, and I will command, they will look at me and say, okay, she can afford this. Let's give her good customer service. I'm not gonna go to Beverly Hills with Zara. No, I'm gonna wear St. John, okay? Or some other high ends like Giorgio Armani. Because we are shallow like that. People in this industry, they treat you how you are dressed. When I work for Chanel, my profiling was the worst thing, and I was a specialist, and I used to tell my fellow salespeople, please do not profile. Because when you profile, you're shooting yourself in the foot. And that's why I was $1 million seller, because I did not profile no one. I didn't discriminate. If you walk into my boutique with flip-flops, in order for you to walk into that boutique, I know you mean business. So I will attend to you. While most of my other salespeople will hang their nose in the air and walk away, and somebody will be like, can somebody help me? I'm like, sure. I mean, it was my job. I was a specialist at Nordstrom Chanel. So I gave good service. And it's not because they're dressed, but we're that shallow. I've been in the retail business for that long, and I know that's how salespeople, they look at what you're carrying, they look at how you're dressed before they want to attend to you. It's really stupid, but that's what's out there. So me saying that is, I'm not buying these things because I want to command respect. I just want to feel good. I don't want to walk in the store and people act like I'm not there. That does something to my soul. I'm not invisible. So when I walk in here with my St. John Sport, I'm going to command respect. Can I help you? Then I will hang my nose in the air and say, no, thank you, just looking. Okay? All right, so let's start. I don't even know how when I style them, they're not gonna be according to how I'm about to show you, because you forgot. But anyway, you will see the styling video at the end, so it doesn't really matter. And I am going to put how you can find some of these pieces on a pre-love market. So I would do my best to Google schmoogle it. And I know not everybody has a Hope of the Valley where you can get a St. John piece for nothing. So you can literally go to the pre-love market, like the Real, eBay, Poshmark, Fashion File, and you can find some St. John pieces right there. All right. The first one I got is this flower St. John Sport. Beautiful jacket. I mean, this is all over. Even in Harrods in London, you guys know Harrods is a very expensive store in London. They were selling this particular jacket there. I think this is the one, or it could be the other one. But it has a zipper. And you can see the zipper part right here. And I had to take off the tags because I was doing a styling video and then the tags were itching me back there. This was $29, but I paid $21 because I got it on sale. Beautiful. It does have some crystals right here on the sleeve around the flower. I don't know what flower this is. Is this hibiscus? I don't know, or is it sunflower? And then on the back, it has 3 little pleats down here. Super cute. I took a size 6 only because it is stretchy. It's more like a stretchy denim. So that's one of them that I thrifted. All right, so let's move on to the next one. I think this is the next one that I tried on. I'm not sure. This one is more of a vintage. This is not St. John Sport. This is St. John Collection, which is one of those heavy-duty St. John pieces. Now, these are the ones that cost a lot of money, that if you walk into the St. John store or you go to a department that sells St. John and you pick it up and you put it down quietly and walk away like, no, thank you. See it right here. This one is Collection, St. John. And I did thrift this one from Goodwill. for $9.99. It did not have a price, but the young lady took it in the back and brought it to me and gave it to me for $9. You can see it's this stretchy, heavy-duty fabric, and then it has some hooks, and then we got the eyes the hooks right here, and then the eyes right here, and then it does have it has a zipper. Then we have these two little slits. This is super heavy. Was I able to Google this? I think so. If not, I'll put something similar where if you're looking for St. John, you'll be like, okay, sure, I want to look like a rich auntie too. Let me go find some St. John pieces. I will try to put them so you can find it. So that was that. So the next one, I think, my rolling rack is downstairs, so it's this red one. This, to me, this is my favorite. This is a sport, St. John Sport. I love the bows. I mean, the ribbon and the hearts it has right here. And then on the zipper pull, it says St. John right there. On the sleeve is 3/4, and it has a little bow, ribbon bow on the sleeve with a heart. And you will see this on the side where if you're looking for something like this, I think, where did I find this? I will put it on the side in the pre-love market, because if you go to the St. John store itself, or you try to go to the St. John website, you're gonna pay an arm and a leg. So just go to the pre-love market. It has a piping down on the bottom, and then we have the zipper that says St. John right here. Super cute. And this is a size medium. So I took a medium in this one. So that was that one. Okay, and the next one will be, you guys will see the styling video at the end, because that's what I do. I don't do the cutoff thingy, because I feel like if you do the cutoff, you don't really get to see, you know, the merchandise, because you're concentrating on me talking, and then there's me styling in the corner. It's like, don't give me vertigo. No. So I'm gonna show you what I got, and then you'll see the styling video. Some of us can handle so much going on. I'll be like, oh no, thank you. But anyway, this too is not a sport. This is St. John Evening, which, if you know, this will be pricey. It's a meshy fabric with some detailing going right here on the shoulders, like some flowers. It's more like a fishnet, beautiful jacket. If you're going out, you guys gonna see how I style this. I think I did a couple of styling. One a little bit casual with the red jacket, and then this one, I mean, with some black evening dress, where you see it on the side. So, and then you have this part right here. Once more, I will show you where you can find this at the pre-love market. Some of them were out of stock, but some of them were still available. So you can go check that and see if you can find out right there. Voila. Oh, I didn't even do my OOTD, but I'll do that at the end. So this is it. And then we have the zipper. It's very subtle. It's black. It doesn't show so much, just give you a little bit of St. John logo thingy right there. The zipper is halfway. This is where it ends at, so it gives you a V-neck here. It depends on what you're wearing that evening, or that wherever you're going, maybe to the opera, maybe to a fancy dinner. Yes, then you can pull this St. John piece. That's very pricey, I think. I will show you on the side. I mean, some pre-love markets, we're actually offering some good situations happening. All right, so the next one that I want to show you guys is, and all this was thrifted within this period. And this is St. John Sport by Mary Gray. Is it Marie or Margarita? Mary Gray, well, whatever. But I know it's St. John Sports. I They used to say magenta gray, but it's really gray. And this one is like a denim bomber jacket. And this is what it looks like, very croppy. There's a lot of this in the pre-love market, but for different prices. So you just gotta catch the right price. And then on the back of it, you have the St. John Sport logo back there. And this one is buttoned down, it's not zipped. And the buttons are a little bit translucent to kind of match, you see the buttons right there to match the jacket. It almost looked like the first one I showed you, but the flowers, they're two different things. This one has more like hibiscus, and it has some red to it. This one has no red. It's just pretty much like a sunflower, if I'm not mistaken. So if you know your flowers, don't come for me, because I might not know. But yeah, this was a size, this one fits me to the T. This was a size 6. Yeah, it fits me very well. I love it. All right, so we got that. My next one will be this right here. This is the one that was $4. They missed it. I was like, $4 for St. John? I grabbed it so fast. I had gotten this like maybe a month ago. I think I showed you guys. And this is St. John Sport right there. I found some of this too in the pre-love market, but most of them did not have the price. I don't know if I found the price on this. But if I don't find the price, I will go to the St. John's site itself, and maybe I could find this right there and show you. I'm not trying to make you go pay $1,000. We're looking for pre-loved, okay? So that was that. I got that. So the next one will be another meshy. This is more like a cardigan, and this too I had thrifted a while ago, still from Hope of the Valley. This one was $12. This is very thin. I took this downstairs. This is not a sport. This is just St. John evening, just like the other one I showed you. So these are the heavy duty mamas. This too has a little bit of crystals on there, but I can see, is that transparent that I can see? I don't know if you can see my hands, but it has a zipper. It doesn't have all the other embellishment like the other one has. So this one you can dress up or dress down. That's what I think. You can dress up or dress down. So this one was the one that was $12. As you can see, it was marked right here, 12. It was marked there, $12. Hush, for St. John. Like I said, when I work retail, St. John was so out of my league, even though I could wear Chanel because they gave me gratis, which means you get an allowance to pick up some free stuff. So that was the only way I can get Chanel. But if I had to take my money to go buy St. John, it was enough. I was always going to Nordstrom's rack to see. Back then they used to take good pieces, designer pieces to Nordstrom's rack. Right now I don't even think they do. I don't know what they do with their pieces. So yeah, that was that. So the next thing I got, I want to show another St. John piece. This is a cardigan, and this is St. John Sport. This is a little heavy, but at the same time see-through, which means you can wear it in the evenings, when it's not so hot, when you're going somewhere and your body is exposed and you just need a brown. See my hands, it is really thin. It has a zipper that goes all the way up, which during the fall it will come in handy. You see that? Now this one too was a little not that expensive. I think I thrifted this for less than $10. And then on the back of it, it says St. John right there. And this is St. John Sport. Super, super cute. You guys will see me style that. And I'm gonna, like I say, I'm going to try to put affordable. I'm gonna look and I will put on the side, you know, how you can literally get this pre-loved instead of paying full price. Okay, so this is the last of the jacket, and I think I had a skirt. Oh, I did not bring my St. John skirt, but you see it on the other side. And this is St. John Sport. This is multicolor, and this one has a little bit of design on the sleeve, like a little bit of chiffon. Same goes right here on the bottom. I just don't know what the print is. I think I see the Eiffel Tower. I think I see the cardigan. I mean, I don't know what I see, but I see a lot of fashion buildings. And then the zipper has some charms right there. So please guys, forgive my nails. I've been out there today struggling to do my nails, but people think that, oh, we short-staffed. I went to 3 different nail places and I was not waiting. So you just gonna have to look at my jacked up nails. So this has a lock and it has a key. This is super cute. So you'll see where I styled this. I forgot what I styled it with. I think maybe some white denim. And yeah, you'll see that. All right, last but not the least of my new collection of St. John. Guys, mind you, I have a whole lot of other St. John pieces that I thrifted during fall from Hope of the Valley. And then I have 2 St. John blazers that I bought when I worked at Chanel because they were tweed, they kind of look Chanel-ish. So I pulled the trigger because they were on sale. And then I had my 30% employees discount. So yeah, I think it's three jackets. So I have a good collection of St. John. This is just the sports. These are like the summer vibe. The ones I have are heavy duty and they're mostly, you know, for fall and winter. If you know about St. John, you know their crepe materials are heavy, i.e. you're gonna see me try on one of my skirts that is heavy duty with this outfit. All right, the next thing I got is a tweed skirt, St. John. I don't know why they cut it. There it is right there. They cut it off right there. I don't know what it says right here. Oh, by Marie Gray. This is couture. So this was $29. This is St. John couture. So this was pricey. You're gonna see it on the side. When I found it, I was like, huh, what? But now remember, it was couture. It's a little heavy, but I can still wear it. I can wear it if I'm going somewhere fancy. I probably would wear it with this crepey St. John collection jacket, because it's just gonna give me a rich auntie. Or I can wear one of my other St. John blazers that I had gotten while I work retail. So this is the last piece of what I need to show you for my St. John's that I had just thrifted recently from Hope of the Valley, and one of them from Goodwill. So the next thing we're gonna do, we are going to style. But before I show you my styling video, let me show you my OOTD, because I forgot to do that. So let's take off the glasses. So on my face, I have one small Maybelline Fit Me, 356. And for that person who said something smart on my channel, said my makeup was ghostly, I took a look at your profile and I wanted to die laughing. But you know, to each his own. I don't pay evil for evil. But before you comment, look at yourself in the mirror before you comment on somebody else's, okay? I'm not a beauty expert when it comes to makeup. I do a try and error. And at the end of the day, I think I look good. If you don't like it, click off. Ain't nobody forcing you to stay here, okay? So we do have Maybelline Fit Me 356 is what I have on my face. And I think that the last time my lighting on my camera was super bright, so right now I dimmed it. So I don't need nasty comments from. Funniest thing is, she's a YouTuber. It's like, who follows you? Well, click off. So that's what I got. That's why I say we don't support one another, i.e. that's an example of black people that don't support black people. And the next one is a city bronzer that I have on my face just to give me a little bronzy shine. And then on my lips we do Fenty Beauty. This little Fenty Beauty is what we have. I forgot what color this is. I think it was red. This is, you know, the little small palettes that they have. I don't know why I have this right here, but that's not what we have. Oh, I forgot to show you what I'm smelling like. Hold on, we have to do that. Back. So I didn't do perfume or anything today. I just did a body spray, which is just Cavalli. It's what I sprayed on my body. I was like, it's still hot. And this was just smelling super yummy. So that's what I want to put on my jacket. But it's a body spray and it lasts long. I did get this from Burlington a while back. It was like only $9.99 and it's still full. It's been a minute. Smells delicious. That's what I have on my body. No eau de parfum, just body mist, just Cavalli. That's what I have on today. My shades are from H&M, my aviators, which I need to clean. Because, you know, my little fingers be doing strange things. So these are my aviators from H&M. I think I paid $7.99 for those. And then my hats is from ALA Showroom, which Didi's had them in the black, but I got the red from ALA Showroom. And my gear, my outfit, my scarf is Chanel. I was gonna put a necklace, but then I said, nah, let me do a scarf. So my blazer is a men's blazer. I got this from the men's. I just thrifted this, believe you me, the men's department, and I just love it because of the color. It is called Southern Pines. I just love the color. Like, isn't that the color of the season? My pants I got from Didi's. They are by Lulu Marie. They are super comfortable. And then I have my Chanel belts. And then my t-shirt is from Didi's too. So my slippers are Chanel, just flip-flops, because that's what I had on when I was gonna go do my nails. This is not what I wore to do my nails. I had on a summer dress. But before coming to you guys, I've been sweating in that dress. I said, let's look different. Because you will see me in the other channel with that outfit. I didn't want to use the same outfit for this outfit. If you're that girl that love clothing, you know what I mean. We don't like repeating stuff. No, we don't. I personally don't. I don't know about you all, but I don't. So, but anyway, guys, that's I'm gonna show you how I style this. So it's mostly a try on, but a little bit of styling. So let's move on to the styling part that was done yesterday, because I can't do it all in one day. If I do it all in one day, after that I am so tired. So I decided I'm gonna break it. I'll do the styling video before, and then I'll do the haul the next day. Okay, guys, so enjoy the video and tell me which one of these St. John pieces is your best. I know what my best is. I don't know what yours will be, but all this rich auntie luxury happening, look at that, for nothing. Like I said, I went to Hope the Valley. I said, I'm not buying nothing but high-end. Okay, that's it. High-end, not luxury, high-end. All right, guys, I'll see you and enjoy the video. Bye. All right, guys, jacket number 1, St. John Sport. So this, I did pair it up with a St. John belt that I thrifted, and here's the jacket. It's croppy with flowers. So I will style this with this bag. It's not a St. John. I don't have a St. John bag, but I think I should get one. But here we go. My shoes are Zara. Can't find my St. John shoes. It's downstairs somewhere. But here's the First jacket. It's a size 6. And this is how this is looking. We got this at for $21. As you guys can see, it's looking good. So yeah, this is how I will style this, just to give it that spring vibe. So let me move on to jacket number 2. Alright guys, I am going to try on the jacket, but I am going to try on with this other St. John skirt that I thrifted a while back, because I don't have that many sports St. John skirts. They're mostly heavy duty fabric. So I am going to try it on with the crepey, the same material that I got this other jacket. I hope you guys don't see me maybe, because I ain't got nothing on. It's from Goodwill. So let's try that on. So here's the jacket. This is St. John. This one is Collection by, I go with the gray. So let's style this one. These are all my thrifted St. John pieces, guys. I did not spend thousands of dollars, but you know, if you know, you know. So I am going to go ahead and button it up, because I want to give it a clean silhouette. And this is how we are going to be looking. I did, so the skirt is St. John, the jacket is St. John. This is like a vintage St. John. Let's fix the shoulder pad. It has shoulder pad. So yeah. Should I, oh, why did that open up? It's a little big on me, but it is what it is. We're going to make it to what it do. I just wanted to, you know, style just my high-end pieces. So here's St. John skirt, and here is the St. John jacket. Just trying to give it rich auntie vibes. Let's put some shoes on. I will probably pair it up with my YSL. Keep it high-end. Why not? Black and beige. Oh, you know, another thing I could do was to zip it up. I didn't even know it has a zipper right there. So maybe if I zip it up, then this part would not move. Okay. I'm just now noticing that part. So here we go. Let's turn this through. And wait, do we need glasses? I didn't bring my glasses. Here we go. I'll show you guys. Alright, so we got glasses on. Let's put some Chanel's on. This is cute. I will probably carry it, being that I'm wearing a YSL shoe, the St. John top, St. John skirt, YSL bag. I do have YSL glasses. Why am I not wearing those? But you know, I'm just trying this on so you guys will see how you can thrift high-end and luxury pieces. Because these shoes was thrifted, the YSL shoe was thrifted from American Way. So yeah, the only thing that wasn't thrifted is this bag. But I could pull up a YSL thrifted bag too, just not this color. So this is, yeah, jacket number 2. I want to try it on zip, so let's try it. Alright guys, I did put the St. John belt on, so it's a whole lot easy breezy, no fuss, no muss, laissez-faire. So I opened the jacket, did the belts, and we can carry the bag now and make it a whole lot not so rich auntie, just casual, but high-end. Okay, going to Beverly Hills for brunch. How about that? I'm wearing my thrifted St. John pieces. Skirt, this is thrifted from Hope of the Valley, and the jacket was thrifted from Goodwill, and the belt was thrifted from Hope of the Valley. Okay, St. John, very expensive. All right, so let's move on to jacket number 2. All right, guys, here is the St. John Sport jacket number 3, the red one with the bow. So I paired it up with this evening dress. Cute. My little lady Dior bag. Oh, didn't change my shoes. I meant to change the shoe, but the shoes are Zara. Little, giving you another rich auntie. I will probably style this jacket with so many other skirts, but I just wanted to do. This is actually not a skirt. It's a dress. It's a dress. It's big on me, but I make it do what it do. Because I can leave this open and give it that easy, breezy look. Cute. We're going for brunch. If I don't want to be looking all tied up, we can open the jacket. Dress is big. I lost weight, but this is how it's gonna look. St. John Sports, thrifted for $21. Hope of the Valley. It was $29 minus 25%. Super classy. White thrift, unnecessary stuff when you go thrift, high-end and luxury, huh? So, if you go to the thrift store, be mindful. So, this is jacket number 3. Let's try on another St. John, jacket number 4. Alright guys, here's jacket number 4. I'm still wearing the same dress because this is an evening jacket. As you can see, it has little meshy glitters on there. Then it has this little design right here. It's very rhinestone. So I'm gonna pair it up with my Carolina Herrera clutch because this is more of an evening vibe. Let's just say I was going to somewhere, a fancy dinner, you know, a fancy whatever. I can wear this easily, breezy. Still didn't change my shoe, but I won't be wearing the Zara shoes. I'll probably wear one of my luxury shoes. So let's see. Let's go see if we can find a luxury shoe to put on with this beautiful piece. All right, guys. So we're changing how we want to dress this up. I have on my vintage Fendi glasses as my shoe keeps falling. I guess it doesn't want me to wear it, so but I'm gonna wear my Fendi Peau de Soie Bow Pigtail shoe, only because this outfit, I'm going somewhere fancy. This is what I will pull up. I'll pull up a St. John, I'll pull up Fendi, and yeah, I don't have no necklace on, but that's okay. This is just a styling video. So voila, this is how this is looking. That's St. John. It's all about the jackets, guys. Let's focus on the St. John piece. This is what we're doing here. So let's make the bag short. That way don't look kind of in the back. Yeah. I hate the fact that this dress doesn't have a pocket. But it's okay. So cute. We can pull it down if we don't want it all stuffy. Open it up and wear it as such. Yeah. Why not thrift? Looking very rich auntie. Oh. Alright guys, let's move on to I think this is number 4. Let's move on to number 3, and we might change the dress. So I'll see you guys. Alright guys, we have jacket number 5, another St. John Sports. It almost looked like the first one, but this is more of a bomber a little bit. This is a size 8, the other one was a 6. So I'm gonna pair it up with my Alexander Neal gold shoe. I think that's what I want to pair this up with. I'm just trying to give it not so much high-end, but a little bit of oomph. I mean, not so much luxury, but just high-end, just well put together. I have on my t-shirt on because I don't feel like wearing a blouse. I'm gonna carry my Tory Burch clutch, and we did thrift this skirt. We still don't know who makes this skirt. It's a high-end because the fabric is just super luxurious. The tag was cut off, so it's hard to tell. So voila, this is how I will style this other St. John sport jacket. So this is jacket number 5, got from Hope of the Valley for $21. I will try to find the prices on this and put on the side if you can find it in a pre-love market, because not all thrift stores are the same, so I get it. But if you go with the mindset that you just want to thrift for high-end and luxury, you can do that. This is St. John. If I walk into a St. John store, they would accommodate me. She got one of our jackets. Let's see if she could cough up a $3,000 jacket over here. Needless to say, no, this was thrifted for under how much? Under $30. Hello, somebody. So yeah, the skirt, I don't know. When I Google schmoogle it, nothing came up. A lot of lookalikes like Madewell and some other brands, but this is not Madewell. This is made by a high-end brand. So voila. Alright, so let me go to jacket number 6, St. John Sport, or St. John period. So this is going to be the skirt. This is a St. John skirt. The tag was cut off. I am going to pay with one of the jackets. I forgot I had this. This was $29 less $25 off. So this skirt and the jacket, I Hope of the Valley, were about the same price. So I paid $21. It's a little heavy for now, but I can still wear it. It's really not super heavy. So let me try it on with the jacket. Alright guys, here is the next jacket. I did pair up with the St. John skirt, tweed skirt. So because the skirt is tweed, I decided to wear some boots just to give it the fall vibe. The jacket is lightweight, it's cotton, which actually I can still wear now because the skirt is really not that heavy. Carrying my Chanel bag, 19, and yeah. This particular St. John was thrifted for $4. They missed this one. This was thrifted for $4.99 at Hope of the Valley. And here we go. Super cute. I have on my St. John belts still. Just give it that classic vibe right here. Which means if I open it up, you get to see the belts. My glasses are still in. I need to find some St. John glasses. So, yeah, which I'm sure I will find. So, voila. Laissez-faire, no fuss, no muss, easy breezy. Cool. Alright, so this is jacket number 6. Let's move on to jacket number 7. All thrifted, St. John. Alright guys, I'm about to try style the other St. John jacket with this Veronica Beer pants that I thrifted once upon a time. It's super long for $19.99 less $25 off at Hope of the Valley. So I think I want to, I don't know which jacket. Maybe I'll do this, more of a cardigan St. John with it, or I will do the I can do both. I'll do this prints. I was gonna do this with some white pants, but I think I would. This is another St. John sport. So we have 2 St. Johns to try on. So let's see which one. I think. Oh, and then I have a St. John, another St. John cardigan sports that I need. Okay, let's see what we do. Hold on, people. All right, guys, so we have the other St. John evening. It's more of a cardigan with a zipper, a little stretchy tweed. And this I got from Hope of the Valley, but this was not $21. I think this was $12 or so. I am going to try, being that the pants are so long, I am going to wear my tall Valentino heels platform just to elevate the pants a little bit because they are dragging on the floor. And I think that's one of the reasons I haven't really wore this. Let me come back. All right. This is another evening gear. I don't know if this is the t-shirt I will wear underneath it. Maybe something fancy. I could zip it up. I still have on the St. John belts. The pants are Veronica Beard. Was thrifted from Hope of the Valley. So it's a St. John jacket. So I am going to pair this up with my little MS mini Kelly. And voila. Shoes are Valentino. Now the pants are not that long anymore, which is cute as hell. So, yeah. I could zip it up, but, you know, I don't want to. It takes a minute to zip up. Should we zip it up? Okay, let's try to zip it up. Okay. We all zipped up. We're clean. Veronica Beard meets St. John Sport. Little MS Kelly bag. And what else? Valentino shoes. So yeah, this is strictly going out. This jacket was thrifted for $12. Veronica Beard pants with $19. And you guys know these are high ends, okay? These are high ends. It's what we call them. They're not luxury, they're high end, okay? It's not a Chanel, it's not a Louis Vuitton, it's not a Fendi. It's a St. John, it's a Veronica Beard. Bag is luxury. Shoes is luxury. Plus, what is it? Valentino. So yeah, we got 2 more St. John's to try on. You know what I'm gonna do? I have one brown cardigan. Maybe I could put over this outfit. You know, and see how that looks with it. Okay, let's move on. All right, guys. This is almost the last. This is not the last but one. So it's the cardigan, which I can wear all through. It's St. John. I paired it up with just a simple eyelet-less skirt. I'm gonna put on my Saks Fifth Avenue pump with the silver tip. Even though my St. John belt is gold, but we are going to mix our metals. So let's put on the shoe. Hold on. So I paired it up with some Chanel shades. Couldn't find anything else, but this is like a vintage St. John because the shoulder pads are giving me shoulder pads. So carrying my Fendi bag. Oh, this skirt has pockets. Oh, cool. So this is how I will wear the St. John cardigan. We got the best St. John belts. We got the St. John cardigan. I can zip down so I'm not so hot. Voila. Here we are. Guys, I'm taping at nighttime. FYI. I was bored. I was like, let's make go do this. So here we are. I'm just doing the styling video today, and tomorrow I will show you guys piece by piece because I have to go do my nails. But anyway, this is what it looks. We have one more blazer, and we're gonna style it with this skirt, which is what? Tired. Okay? Alright guys, last but not the least is this other St. John sport jacket, as you can see by the little clingy. This too was $21 from Hope of the Valley, as you guys saw it in the beginning. I paired it up with my Banana Republic jeans, only because I don't even know if I have a St. John jeans, which I'm sure I do. I will just have to look in my archive. Oh, I'm gonna pair it up with my Louboutins open toe heels. Yeah, this is really giving me sports, casual chic. So the jacket is St. John, the pants are Banana Republic. That is all about the St. John sports that I thrifted. I'm gonna try to find the prices of this so you guys can see how you can literally thrift for high-end items and don't pay that much. Let's carry it back. So I think the Fendi will look good with it. So that's what I think. Super cute. It's like I'm going to a big party or country club. Bag, glasses, open to rubies. No fuss here. We didn't fuss at all. But we look mighty fancy. Yeah? Mighty fancy. Guys, I think my feet shrunk because most of the shoes that fit me tight, they're now trying to come off of the back of my foot. So I might have to go to the cobbler and have him put that little plastic. That's my hoorah. That's my last try-on for my St. John sport pieces and a few St. John pieces that I thrifted. Nothing here was retail St. John wise. I mean, didn't have to go to the St. John store. But one of these days, I will take you guys with me. I will wear my St. John piece and I'm gonna walk into a St. John store and they are going to love me like, oh, can I help you? Then I'll act like a rich auntie. Then I'll walk away and say, let me think about it. How about that? All right, okay, so this is it. Love it. Alright guys, that's the end of my little fashion show that I just wanted to show you my thrifted St. John pieces. Nothing St. John here was full price, and to inspire you to go out there, do a manifestation. I'm just going to thrift for high-end or luxury, and guess what? That's exactly what you're gonna find. That's what I did when I went shopping for. So I said, I'm not buying anything, I don't care how cheap it is, I'm looking for high-end. So I found all these St. John pieces. I was like, yay. All right, and these are sports, which is good for the weather, which is summer vibe. And then I do have my heavy duty ones that I had thrifted a while back for fall, but these are my summer pieces, so I am going to rock them. Okay. I'll see you guys later. Please give me a thumbs up and like my video. Bye. Subscribe.